It's a special Mom's Trip edition of SLC Puck where I'm joined by a special guest. You can probably guess who it is. So excited to have her on and excited to talk a little Utah Mammoth. They just dropped an overtime loss to the New York Islanders, and they've got a California road trip up ahead. All that coming up on SLC Puck. So cue the music. Here we go. What's up, everybody? Welcome to SLC Puck. I'm your host, Austin Facer, and I have a big announcement to make regarding our typical Sunday programming. As many of you may know from watching the show for quite a while now, we usually call Sunday Sam Cam Sunday, because I'm joined by my sister, Samantha. However, you'll notice on screen, she's been replaced by someone else. And the reasoning for that is it's difficult to talk about. It's going to be shocking to a lot of you. But we have terminated our employment of Samantha due to misconduct. She's been taking over SLC Pups lately, and I won't stand for it. I just won't. And so we've moved on.
You should show your gratitude.
I do. I'm kidding. Sammy's great, but I'm joined by my other favorite lady in my life, my mother. Hi, Mom.
Hi, honey.
How are you?
Great. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you. I really am excited to have you on. Behind me on the screen, I'm playing highlights from episode 8 of SLC Puck, if I can get it to load. And many of you may remember that episode. I know, I have a lot of hardcore fans that can recite every episode by heart. You might remember that as the one where you debuted for a special Mother's Day edition.
Yes.
And here you are today.
You didn't invite me the last Mother's Day, though.
Didn't I? I'm pretty sure I did.
I don't think so. I've only been on once.
Okay, we'll check the tapes. We'll try to get this. So this is your second appearance ever.
Well, we did
I had Sammy on for Mother's Day.
Mother.
She is also mother. That makes sense. Okay,
Not your mother, though.
She thinks she is sometimes. I'll tell you. Anyway.
Maybe you need two mothers, that's why.
I think I do. I need a lot of things. So you guys, thanks for putting up with me. But the reason why I wanted to have you on today is because mothers are kind of all the rage right now in the Utah hockey universe.
Yeah, there's some really cute pictures of the moms going on the road trip with the players.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's pull those up right now on Puckovision. We can see here front and center, of course, Mr. Cutie himself, Nate Schmidt.
I love him because he always has such a great big smile on his face. He just seems like such a happy guy.
He's living a good life. He's a Minnesota kid. Obviously grew up playing hockey. He grew up in the state of hockey, and now he's living his dream. His mom seems thrilled. Looks like they put together a little fun little gift bag for him all.
That's cute.
Looks they got some cool hats there. There's Sergachev with his mom.
Oh, fun. Is she a 10 too? Or all her pics a 10?
Yes. All mothers are 10s.
So,
all mothers are 10s.
Thank
Yep,
you.
Exactly. There's JJ Peterka with his mother.
Oh, that's fun.
There's Nick DeSimone with his mother. She's clutching his arm. It's a little wet.
It is
out
rainy.
at the Salt Lake City airport. This is Shimashev with his mother.
Tall.
Yeah, his mom seems young.
Yeah. Well, I mean, some
He
of
is
the
a young
players
guy.
are 20, right?
Yeah. This is cute. Jersey
Jersey
and his mom. Very good. That's good stuff, right?
Yep. It's darling.
They're on their way to Anaheim, and I thought, who better to have on this show today than someone I've been to Anaheim with many times in my life. We're Disney dorks here. We have dogs named Mickey and Pluto. So
yeah, we've been to Anaheim for other reasons besides just Disney, though.
Listen, nobody from Anaheim is going to fact check this. All right, we don't need to say that. We don't need to say it like we're in some sort of police investigation. Yes, we've been. There are many reasons why people would go to Anaheim. The Mammoth probably aren't going to have time to go to Disneyland.
Probably not, because they have another game
the next day.
night.
Yeah, they're playing the Ducks tomorrow on Monday, and then San Jose on Tuesday. So a little doubleheader in the Sunshine State.
And on Monday, you're having a watch.
Or wait, no, it's not the Sunshine State. It's the Golden State, isn't it? Sunshine State is Florida. I screwed that up. Yeah, but sorry.
On Monday, you're having a watch party for the Anaheim Duck game.
Yes, thank you for reminding. Yes, let's get through our housekeeping items. Yep, we have a Pucksgiving watch party. It's our first ever Pucksgiving party. I think this will be a thing we'll do in the future. Big thanks to the folks at a bar named Sue for hosting us. Once again, we'll be at their Highland Drive location. And yeah, we're doing a watch party, taking in the games, watching Utah roast the Ducks, hopefully.
That'd be fun.
And we'll be celebrating Turkey Day a little bit early as well. So
there are a lot of people in need, so it'll be great to collect some items for the food bank.
That's right. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, we are doing a food drive to benefit the Utah Food Bank. If you come, bring a non-perishable food item, we'll give you some more tickets to our raffle. Trying to figure out how many tickets to give for each food item, but
we kind of talked about
one per item.
Yeah.
One per item. Okay. Well, there you go.
The more items we get, the better, right?
I say so. Yeah, and so that's. I mean, if you've been to our watch parties, giveaways or all what we do. So yeah, come kick it with us. That should be a lot of fun. Other housekeeping items I should bring up, Mom. We have the new sponsors now. Craig Swap.
Exciting.
How long has Craig Swap been around?
Oh, I don't know. A long time.
I have no memory of life before Craig Swap in Utah. I think he not to age Mr. Swap, but I think that brand has been around since the formation of the state.
He has kind of a catchy little advertisement.
Yeah, one call, that's all. Yeah. Let's just give some love to our friends over there. Craig Swap. They're the official injury law partner of the Mammoth as well, and SLC Puck. You'd think they'd want to put that all over the front page.
Yes,
yeah.
Yep.
Come on,
they
guys.
Let's have the logo right there.
Or me next to the guys right there.
That must be his son.
I bet it is, yeah. So anyway, we really appreciate them and their support of our show, as well as Payne Anthony Creative Jewelers and Jonathan's Jewelry, who have been our partners for 2 years in a row now. So we really, really appreciate all that great support. It's kind of absurd.
They recently resized a ring for me.
Oh, see, they do all kinds of stuff there.
Yep.
Nice. Okay. Well, that's good to know. Well, we'll get back to the road trip. I think there's a lot of great audio coming out of that too from the players talking about their moms. I think you'll like to hear that.
Of course. I always like to hear people praise their moms. Moms do lots.
They do. You do a lot, Mom. I appreciate you. You let me turn this basement into some kind of insane content studio thing. I don't know. We store a lot of our stuff here. So let me just say thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I don't know if there's a better use for this basement. There probably are. You can do a lot of things down here.
Well, someone could sleep in the bedroom, but
yeah, that's not going to happen. Where there's too much crap in there.
We can't ever have visitors.
No. We need a podcast studio. Why would we have visitors? Yeah, we've got to have a podcast studio
for sure.
Yeah, that's funny. But you were we were all in attendance for the Islanders game the other night. Was that Friday night? It was Friday night. We
went to 2 games this week. We went Wednesday and Friday.
We've gone to all the hockey games this year.
We've been to quite a few.
Yeah, it's been fun. How have you enjoyed the hockey games?
I love going. And I actually don't mind the single goal view seats.
Probably because they're priced reasonably,
yes,
right?
They're priced reasonably so we can go to more games. If I had to buy more expensive tickets, we would only be able to go to a few.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what that looks like when they, get the upper bowl situated. I mean, hopefully they still have
they'll continue to
an
offer
affordable option.
Yeah, I hope so.
Because that's the core audience right there. I would think. I feel like a lot of the people who listen to my show are people we see up in the upper bowl all the time as well. So yeah, I hope they take care of us and those folks. I guess we'll have to see. But yeah, we were there on Friday and we saw an interesting game.
Can I ask you a question about that game first, though, before we talk about it?
Oh, sure. Yeah.
So, according to social media, that game was the 100th game in Utah Mammoth / Utah Hockey Club history.
Correct. I saw that.
Okay. Hopefully you don't already know the answer to this question.
We'll see.
But do you really? You're going to ruin this for me.
I don't know. Go ahead. Ask the question.
There are 4 players.
Oh, boy.
That have played in all 100 games.
Ooh.
And I know who they are.
What a great question. I'll tell you who they're not.
And let me just add one little thing. They're regular season. 100 regular season, so not preseason.
Oh, gosh. Great question.
4 players that have played in all 100 of the regular season games in Utah Mammoth / Hockey Club history.
Okay, I don't know the answer.
Well, good.
But I'm going to try to make some good guesses.
Okay, so how many chances do you want?
Hurt in a car wreck, dog bite, slip and fall. Just call Quick Swap. One call, that's all.
After a car wreck, dealing with big insurance companies on your own can hurt your case. One call, that's all means we take care of everything. From dealing with insurance companies to helping you find doctors and repair shops, we're here to guide you from start to finish. Call Craig Swap and Associates today at 801-444-4444.
One call, that's all.
Since there's 4 of them, right?
Well, no, I think you should say 4, and then I'll tell you how many you have right.
So this will be like Wordle a little bit.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, a little
so
bit
how
like
many
Wordle.
chances do you get?
I don't know. Since there's 4, maybe like give me
3. We'll give you 3 chances.
Okay. I think. Are you going to tell me how many of each one?
Yeah, each round I'll tell you how many.
This is like Wordle. Okay. I think one of them. I think you want me to say Clayton Keller, but that's not the case. I know he missed a game last year. I think one of them is Ian Cole. I think one of them is Kevin Stenlin. I think another one is probably Logan Cooley. And then I think the 4th is probably, oh gosh. I'm just running through who it could be in my little brain. I think maybe Lawson Krause.
You have 2 out of 4 correct.
Okay, I think Cole is right. I think we can't go in. Huh?
Cole is correct.
Cole is correct. Okay, so we got to tighten this up because we got a lot to get through in the show.
So
People can't just listen to me stumble.
Cole and Stenlund are correct.
Okay, Cole and Stenlund are correct. I think the other 2 are probably. Ooh, man, this is a really great trivia question.
We've been waiting. Okay,
by the way, before we proceed this episode, I'm just going to put this out there. People listening on YouTube, like, comment right now if you think you know it.
Why? You want him to give you hints right now?
No, but this isn't live, Mom. I'm not watching. This is going to be record. Oh my goodness. I've tried to explain the concept of podcasting to you for over a year and a half now.
Live podcasting.
We don't do that yet. Yet. Huh?
Don't give any hints.
Office.
This is my show. Besides, go away.
It's not Dylan Gunther, is it? He's not one of them.
Okay, so is this your 3rd guess? You've
Yes.
got to come up with 2 players for this second guess.
Okay, so let's do Gunther for 1. Schmaltz.
Okay, Schmaltz is correct.
Okay, so I'm missing just 1.
Yes.
Okay.
And now I've forgotten who it is. Oh, I remember now. Okay.
Great.
This is your last chance. So Cole, Stenlund,
Schmaltz.
And Schmaltz. Those are your 3 that are correct.
One more. I don't think it's Sergachev. I think he sat out a couple of games last year for
Even
load
I know
management.
that. Even I know.
Oh, geez. Yeah. Maybe you should do the podcast.
I should.
Okay, I'm going to say my last guess. Gosh, this is so hard. It's not.
5
Is
seconds.
it Barrett Hayton? No. Who is it?
It's McBain.
Jack McBain, the Bain train. Frick,
Yep.
It is. Yeah. Dang. Okay. Well, that's
you know
a great.
who I had a hard time getting? I had a hard time getting Schmaltz.
Yeah, that's a great trivia question. We gotta see if we can get more people on board with that. Okay, great.
You could ask it during the watch party tomorrow.
I could, and maybe I will. And well,
you could have a little piece of paper and people could write it down. And
Okay. Well, we do all kinds of fun stuff like that at the watch party, so that's not a bad idea. We're gonna have coloring contest as well.
Yep.
We have a coloring contest happening right now at slcpuck.com.
At least one entry.
Yeah, well, I have had a couple people ask how they enter, and how you do is you just go to slcpuck.com, download the page of Archie and Little Tusky, color it, and then post it on your Instagram, tag SLC Puck, and you're in. So yeah, that's how you do it. Okay. Well, back to that island. The great trivia question, by the way. I love that. That was just the right amount of mental, I guess, exertion that I needed.
I'm so glad you didn't know it.
No, but I think I put up a good effort. Huh? Oh, apparently some other media member posted this on their social media, so that's where it came from. Let's get back to that Islanders game because we were there.
Yep. It was sad. It was the way it ended, there was just dead silence.
It was where you could hear a pin drop, right?
Yep.
Obviously, game. If you haven't heard by now, that it was a game that went into overtime. The Islanders scored. Their 18-year-old superstar Matthew Schaffer found the back of the net in overtime. It was kind of a weird game too. Like I said, just a lot of things didn't go Utah's way. I'm not trying to age you, Mother. But do you remember this song that came out, like "Video Killed the Radio Star"?
I do.
Don't
ask me to sing because I am a horrible singer. But
I know. I sat next to you at church for years growing up.
I didn't sing.
I know none of us sang. The Mammoth had like two instances where they were on the wrong end of a video replay in this game. The first one, Nick Schmaltz looked like he scored. Looked like he went bar down, and I think they ruled it a goal right then. They stopped play. Yeah. Yep, the first time. And then they went to replay, and they're like, no, actually, the puck just hit the crossbar. It never crossed the goal line. I'm like, frick, whatever.
So disappointing.
Yeah. I mean, we had already had all the fun of, like, cheering in the arena, like, hey, Utah, hey, hey. But
it kind of took them a minute to decide that, too.
Yeah, they did. But it was pretty crystal clear. But then the other one that was really weird, and this one took even longer, happened when I believe the guy's last name, Druin of New York, appeared to kick the puck into the net, which is against the rules. You can't give it a kicking motion into the net. But like literally, they ruled it no goal, and then the Islanders challenged it, and they're like, no, as it was crossing in, Nate Schmidt, the big smiley guy, he touched it with his stick just ever so slightly. And
it was very slight because I don't think I ever saw that part.
Teeny
I just
tiny.
saw the skate.
Yeah, no, that was the way more apparent, culprit, I guess you could say, cause of the goal. And then they took it to replay, and they just did a little zoom in, and they saw that the tip of Schmidt's stick had tapped it in just before it went into the goal line. So technically speaking, they threw the book at Utah there by the letter of the rule, which is, by the way,
you need to play
by the rules. But like I've seen other interpretations of the kicking motion thing. I think there was some other team was on the wrong end of that the other night, and so it's just like some of the rules are just like totally like a little too subjective.
Do you like how they can overrule goals and scores in all sports by watching an instant replay, or do you think it should just be decided by the referees?
I think all sports kind of have like a human element to it, like a little subjectivity that kind of like we've just grown accustomed to. I think it becomes a little bit more fair when they use technology.
Yeah, I'm sure that's true.
You're right. Like every sport is doing that now. Like baseball has like video replay of pitches, right? In the strike zone. Football, they have the chipped football in the NFL for first downs now, and they you're right, they do video review there.
Do you think they use it too much?
It does slow things down quite a bit. That's definitely a drawback. But it's kind of a necessary evil now. Like when you consider like how much money is on the line for every sports game.
And betting and all sorts
exactly.
Of things.
They have to do it. If people are putting their money up, betting. Some people put up a lot. Some people don't put up that much. But
some players and coaches.
We've seen that in the NBA. I don't think we'll see that.
Also in baseball, there was somebody just recently.
Yeah. And so, yeah, they do need to make it they need to remove the human element of those kinds of things as much as they can. But unfortunately, Utah was on the wrong end of it in the Islanders game. But
so they had a goal taken away, and the Islanders received a goal because of.
Mm-hmm. And it's so fascinating to watch the replay system work in the NHL. Obviously, we've been down on the benches. Like the coaches have those video monitors that are like right at their feet, and so you always see like them, looking down, to see, to get a look at it. And I think they have like video crews that they're like wired into as well that are like
the NHL video people.
Yeah, like in each team has they're wired into the coaching staff on the bench. So there's a lot of eyeballs on every every play. But yeah, Utah.
Plus their 10,000, 12,000 other ones.
But we wanted to go our way.
Of course.
Of course we do, right? It was just not the way it shook out. What's up, guys? I've got a really exciting announcement. I'm going to interrupt the show for just a minute to let you know that we are back in biz. We are giving away a $250 gift card for every episode of SLC Puck, thanks to our good friends at Payne Anthony Creative Jewelers and Jonathan's Jewelry. These guys are awesome. They've got some of the best stuff in the world. Some of the most incredible antique jewelry, engagement rings, stuff to get you out of trouble too, stuff to just show someone that you care and you love them. You can find it all at Payne Anthony Creative Jewelers or Jonathan's Jewelry. They're upgrading their spots. They're upgrading their inventory all the time. So much great stuff. They hit up estate sales. They find all the incredible jewelry that person that you love is really going to enjoy. So make sure you get over there, enter this giveaway. It's the easiest giveaway you'll ever enter. Just scan this QR code right over here. You'll be prompted to send a text message. Hit send on that sucker, and you're entered, and we'll let you know if you're a winner of a $250 gift card. And even if you don't win, you can still benefit from this incredible partnership. Just head into either one of those locations. Payne Anthony Creative Jewelers is at Trolley Square. Jonathan's Jewelry, that's up in Cottonwood Heights. And just mention SLC Puck, and they'll knock $100 off your purchase just like that. So big thanks to Payne Anthony Creative Jewelers and Jonathan's Jewelry for their support of SLC Puck and Utah hockey fans like you. Let's get back to the show. It was cool to see Matthew Schaffer there, and I think obviously
you told me he was 40 something.
48, number 48, and he was that kid. Remember when he got drafted? They talked at length about how his mother had cancer, and
you and Sammy reminded me of the story the other night.
Yeah. So now that's another great reason to have you on. Sorry, I'm just checking to make sure the sound works. But yeah, that kid is a legitimate superstar. Like I was watching him a little bit. He took a lot of abuse. He took one shot to like his hip or something that like he was limping off the ice. But he powered through it. I think he led the Islanders in ice time that game.
Yeah, probably. Which
as an 18-year-old is like pretty nuts. Phenom is a good way to put it. He skates really well. If you had said, hey, that's an 18-year-old who's played less than 20 games in the NHL, I would have said, no, that's not possible. No way. That doesn't look like that. But he was tremendous. And
it's impressive.
It's impressive, right? He's going to be somebody in hockey. And I think when we look, maybe if he makes it to the Hockey Hall of Fame, that overtime winner against Utah is probably going to be in his highlight reel. And we can say we were there. Great. Amazing. So cool. Kind of weird that like all those plays that were very, instrumental in the outcome of the game were affected by guys who have at the start of their names.
Oh yeah,
Schmaltz's goal taken off.
Wow.
Schmidt accidentally scores. Schaffer scores the game winner.
Wow. And my maiden name is an SCH as well.
Oh my gosh, we're living in a simulation. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. Man, well, anyway, so that's that. I mean, yeah, it was kind of tragic, as soon as Schaffer's goal went in, Islanders cleared the bench, to celebrate with him.
They over-celebrated a little bit. Dado has said, act like you've done it before.
I don't think he had done it before, to be honest.
Maybe.
I think that was his first overtime game winner. So, there you go.
Well, I guess we'll let him have it once.
Have it once, right? And that team, struggled last year. They missed the playoffs. But they're on the way up. They're very hot right now. I think that was like their fourth straight win, or they've been playing pretty well as of late. So they're excited. They come into Utah, hostile environment, and their 18-year-old phenom scores.
And the Mammoth have a pretty good record at home, so
yeah, I think that was one.
Were they 5-1?
5-1 going into that game, yeah. So yep, one of their few losses at home this year. So they still get the point, for an overtime loss. But it always kind of stings, right? Especially if they're going to be in this tight playoff race. You're like, frick, these points that they missed, they might add up, but
one's better than none, right?
One's better than none. I think that's how you look at it. And then you go to Anaheim tomorrow, and you face a team that's like kind of similar to Utah. I'll just get you in the loop. This team up in Anaheim, the old Ducks. The team that I liked a lot when I was a wee boy.
Yep, Korea.
Paul Correa. Yep, we all know the lore, right, behind SLC Puck. But Anaheim right now they've lost. They just lost. They were shut out by Minnesota the other night. But they had a long winning streak after that. I think they won 7 in a row. Looks like. So legit team, 23 points right now with 11-6-1 record.
The Mammoth have 21.
21 points right now. Yep, this is a good time to pull up the standings here. So it's fun to see this team. I was on a podcast with my friend Eric Jensen this last week. He asked me, like, other than the Mammoth, like, which team are you kind of watching and excited about? And I said it was the Ducks. Like, I think it's interesting right now. They dropped down to second in the Pacific behind their rivals to the north, the Los Angeles Kings. But they're kind of a fun team. Like just like the Mammoth Mom, they have a lot of young kids. They brought in a few veterans. A guy who had played in New York for his entire career. His name's Chris Kreider. But yeah, you can see their goal differential is good. I mean, they're a solid team. They're 11-3-0 in their last 10. Just 2 points ahead of the Mammoth, which is good. It feels like this might be a team though that the Mammoth are kind of going to keep an eye on for like one of these wild card spots, because the Pacific Division, of course, includes Edmonton, Vegas. Feels like those teams are going to do some dramatic things or kick it up to get in those top 3 spots for the playoffs. So
didn't you have something the other night that showed where the Mammoth's position was in the wild card?
I need you to go right here. It's pretty. Look at this, huh? Not bad. Do it right here. One click of the button, you can do it. So yeah, they're on the outside looking in with 21 points.
They dropped. I thought they were in the wild card.
They were for a minute, yeah, but they've dropped. Looks like Edmonton's picked up some steam. They've won 5. They've gotten points in 7 of their last 10. Utah has gotten points in 5 of their last 10. So Edmonton's picked up a lot of steam. Looks like Chicago's doing pretty well as well. They've got points in 7 of their last 10. So you got to think like there's going to be this. It's going to take shape a little bit more as we keep going. But like again, Vegas on the outside looking in, I don't see that happening for much longer. I mean, they were the Vegas pick to be the Stanley Cup champion this year for good reason. They have a really good team. They have a game in hand on Utah right now.
So your friends on Clean Hits, they always say something about if you're in position at Thanksgiving time.
Yes.
So Thanksgiving's about 10 days away.
Yeah.
So the Utah Mammoth are not in position for the playoffs.
Yes. So thank you. You're right. Yeah, and thank you for reminding me when Thanksgiving is, by the way, because I told Sammy,
it's not this Thursday, but the following.
Just make it a certain day. That, you know what I mean?
It's
this
the
third.
I think it's the 4th.
But why does it matter that it's on a Thursday? Like,
I don't know.
No one asks these questions.
Because then there's Black Friday the next day, and people have a nice 4-day weekend.
So it's become all about consumerism now.
Of course, isn't everything?
Yes, it is. And by the way, go to patreon.com/SLC Puck to subscribe to become an SLC Pucker for only $3 a month. Anyway, back to not consumerism. What was I saying? I don't know. But you're right. This is a critical stretch here. And yeah, I mean, the tough opponents, roadies are tough. Hopefully the boys will get going for their moms, put on a good show. Another back-to-back, right? So they're playing Anaheim tomorrow, San Jose on Tuesday. I think, again, those are this group of this little bunch here, Anaheim, San Jose, and Utah. I think they're all teams like in a similar position on a similar trajectory.
Few behind the Mammoth, right?
Yeah, a few behind.
So that's possibly a winnable game.
Yes, they need to win one of these 2 games, and we'll see. We'll just see how it shakes out against Anaheim. I think the San Jose one's going to be a little bit tougher.
Why is that?
I don't know. I would have to see how they've done on back-to-backs this year.
Oh,
in fact, I'll just eyeball it right now. So
you're talking about how the Mammoth have done?
Yeah, how the Mammoth have done. So, like, for example, they played Toronto on a back-to-back, on the second game of back-to-back on November. They lost that one badly. They played Ottawa on the second game of back-to-back. I think they won that one, I believe. No, I don't think they did. No, I think they lost that game to Ottawa.
Both of their back-to-backs they've lost.
I believe so. Let me just double-check on that Ottawa game. It wasn't too long ago. I should remember. Yep, they did lose. Yep. So, yeah.
So their second game of the back-to-backs they've lost.
Correct. So
someone was saying they have a whole bunch of back-to-backs between now in December, or
They have another one at the end of this month. They play St. Louis on the second game of back-to-back on the 29th. They played Dallas the night before, so that's going to be another tough one. And then, December, there's a couple as well on the road too.
So are
not a
all
lot
their
of not a lot of back-to-backs at home.
That's what I was
I
just
don't think
about
they
to
have any
ask you.
back-to-backs at home.
I was just about to ask you if most of their back-to-backs are on the road.
Yeah, they are. So hopefully having their moms in tow will be helpful. Hopefully the moms will, give them some orange slices at intermission, Capri Suns, whatever they need to, belly rubs, whatever they need to.
I don't remember doing that, but
I mean, I don't remember making it to the NHL, and maybe that's why. So anyway,
because I didn't give you a belly rub. Oh,
yeah, I like. Who doesn't like belly rubs?
Dang, I missed it.
Yeah. Well, anyway, thanks for joining me today, Mom. Excited to see how these games shake out. Very excited to host the watch party tomorrow. You'll be there. I think everybody's excited to see you there, so that'll be a lot of fun.
I'm sure.
Sammy will be there too, and me, chopped liver over here.
Exactly.
So that'll be great. So thank you for your help, and thank you for joining me for your second appearance on
You're
SLC
welcome.
Puck. Long time coming. This is episode 161, so we've had almost 150 episodes between appearances, and
Wow.
you've come a long way.
I was more involved this time.
I just think it's more refined. It's smoother. We have a lot more things going for us. So, thank you.
And I contributed a fun trivia question.
You did. You absolutely did. Yeah. So thank you for that. And thank you guys for tuning in to SLC Puck. Again, watch party tomorrow at a bar named Sue on Highland Drive. Go to slcpuck.com. Subscribe for emails and updates. Follow us at SLC Puck. And she's not fired. Follow at SLC Puck Sam as well. She'll be back in action. You'll see her at the watch party tomorrow. Don't forget to help our great sponsors out. Support them. Jonathan's Jewelry, Craig Swap, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.